Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. A top 25 showdown coming up, two of college football's premier teams preparing to duke it out right here on this field. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. It's Balls. We'll kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Aggies offense takes the field for the first time today. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Scanning the field, it's Henderson. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is an all-too-familiar sight. Listen, this team won last week, but they gave up 4 sacks. They got to protect this young man early in this game. Don't set the tone. Let's not go back to last week.
First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. The Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
Yeah, and it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Now, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Matthews. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Using his legs, it's Sampson. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense working from the pistol. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Fires to the tight end. All the way out to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 15. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Henderson. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He'll come out throwing on first down. A strike downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown ball. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Looking for a man, it's Henderson. Quickly complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they got him for the sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple of touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner will be brought down. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. breaks the tackle. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Texas A&M going up tempo. You know, when you get off to a tough start in conference play like these guys have, sometimes the temptation is just to try to get through and play out the string. How can they turn it around?
Well, they just need to put a game together in all three phases, 4 quarters, and they haven't been able to do that yet this year, especially, David, when they've gotten an ace.
Fires and picked off. Bust through behind his pad. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 7 over USC. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Really good job there on the pitch and catch. You think about Texas A&M and their ability to recruit receivers in recent years. It's been about as good as anybody, I think. Think about names like Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. They're getting guys not just in the state of Texas, but nationally that want to come to College Station, and they want to catch passes in this offense. They knows they gives them a chance to play on Sundays, and this guy, I think, is going to be one of those guys that we're seeing playing in the league.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The aerial assault continues. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. After the incompletion, it's second down. To the air, it's Henderson. Immediately fires to the middle. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Tennessee, 21. Texas A&M, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The Volunteers line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Caught close to the marker, it's Allen. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Trying to find his man on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Texas A&M.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Hayden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to the playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Complete to the left. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Vols will have it 1st and 10. New set of downs after that completion. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Dumps it off in the flats. Fights off a defender. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Waning seconds in the 1st half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. He slings it deep to the left and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Movement here from the tight end. He'll pull it on the read. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a 1st down.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Try to get it to the edge. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. got it in the middle. It's short. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the balls are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down coming up.
Second down.
Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. On the run, it's Owens. Little bit of running room as he picks up 4 and gets it out to the 5. Texas A&M going quickly. Here's the handoff. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. Soften him up with a run, now to throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Give to the running back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to it. At the 45 on his way. And he was off to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? They'll try to bully their way for the first. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's second down. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Let's it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone, it's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think we can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Tennessee.
He'll bring it out. It's Moss. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out in the end zone and came up a little short. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Fires to the right. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Dropping back, it's Henderson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. It's complete, a huge pickup. And Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. They want to just keep throwing it. Gets it out quickly. And he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Got some room to run. 10. Touchdown ball. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29.
Good enough for 1st down.
He's going to pass. Fires left. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Here they come to try it again on 2nd and 10 from the 29. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown, Volunteers! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much closer to a win here in Week 5. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Henderson. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The Vols will move the sticks. Line gets set, first down. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.